What's up everyone? Today I'm going to see my Trans Am car for the very first time. It's a TA2 and my dad and Jeff even wrapped it as a surprise. Let's go check it out. I can't see.
Come on. Okay, walk straight. Take off your blindfold. What do you think?
Dude, I can't wait to drive this.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, what up?
Dude, this is insane. Dude, I mean, this is the first big boy car that I'm gonna be driving.
That's right, that you're gonna be racing.
Awesome.
You've raced cars with the same power or similar power and size, but this one's legit. It's gonna be fun. Congrats.
Man, dude, I'm so excited about this car. It's a 2022 How chassis, and it came to us fully prepped. It has a Jasper transmission, which is a great transmission, but when they installed it, they put in the wrong pilot bearing, and so it messed up the input shaft. So we sent it back to Hera Transmissions, and they went through it, and we're gonna get it back tomorrow so we can get everything back in the car and we'll be ready to roll. Okay, so I realized that I never gave any specs on the car before, so I'll tell you all of that now. It's a Mustang body with a full steel chassis. It's got a K-Tech motor and it makes about 500 horsepower and 460 foot-pounds of torque, which is the most horsepower that I've ever driven in a race car. So that's exciting, especially because it only weighs 2,800 pounds. So it's gonna feel really quick, really twitchy, and that's gonna be really, really fun. It uses a Pirelli tire and a 4-speed H pattern. It also has no driver aid, so that means no ABS, no traction control, which is really why this is a great next step for me to learn how to drive a quick car but with no driver aids to rely on. So this is going to be a really good car for me to learn in and take my driving to the next level. But first, we got to put the transmission in. Let's go! So we finally got our Jasper transmission back, and what's so unique about it is that typically the input shaft, which goes into the clutch, doesn't move, it's stiff. And so what Mark Hara found out is that it actually binds up the car. And so what he did is he allowed the input shaft to have a little bit of wiggle room. And that frees up the car and therefore makes it go faster. So this is the clutch, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in the old input shaft to line up the clutch plates, and that way we'll be able to torque it down, put on the bell housing, and get the transmission on. Okay, the clutch is in and working, and now we're gonna get the transmission in. So this is the transmission. That's where it connects to the bell housing right there. And then there's a drive shaft down here. And if you can see up there, that's where the shift lever is. So the transmission is complete. Okay, so now we have to mess with the pedals because I'm too short to reach them. And so basically what we're gonna do is we got these pedal extensions made by our buddy Ron Kotloff. So basically how it's gonna work is we just put the end of the pedal just like this, and that way I'll be able to reach now. Today is the day where we finally get to run the TA2 car for the very first time. We've gone through the whole car, we've got it set up, so now we're just going to shake it down and get comfortable with it. Let's go have some fun.
this time, when you go out, 5 laps. So just watch for me. I'll be at the end of the wall right here. I'll give you the wave when you go around the 4th time, so you know to come in after you see me waving at you.
Yeah, I'll look for that.
But don't worry about counting your laps.
Just
Focus
watch
on
for me.
driving.
Yeah.
You just go drive.
Okay.
So I don't want more than 70%, please.
All right.
Okay? Go ahead, fire it up.
Mia, hold on. What do you think first time out?
Wow, this car, it's so big, and man, it's a lot to get used to. I think the biggest thing right now is just the gearbox, you know, getting used to that H pattern and the way that you have to shift. But I'm just going to keep getting comfortable with it.
Cool.
Well, our day ended a little bit early today. I was able to get 2 sessions in though. The first one was just to bed in the brakes, get acquainted with the car, and then the second one I was able to get up to speed a little more, but our shifter broke. So I wasn't able to shift into 2nd or 4th gear, so that ended our day early. But what I can tell about the car is that it's going to be really fun and it's going to be really challenging to drive too. It's not forgiving, and so if I were to make a mistake, the car's not going to make up for that. So I have to drive the car correctly in order for us to both work together and make speed. But that's what's going to make it so fun. It's really challenging, and that's what's going to take my driving to the next level. So stay tuned for this journey, and I'll see you then.